Microsoft is extending its hand out to PlayStation to create cross-platform gaming on various game titles. Who would have fucking thought?
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Here's an article on the screen if you would like to read it. It's also going to be in the description down below, but I'm just going to talk about it because this is pretty revolutionary. This is something we haven't heard of in a while, and the most that we've heard of cross-network platforming gaming is basically in Rocket League. At least that's where I've heard it from. Cynox or Cynix. I'm sorry if I'm like butchering the name. But they've had cross-network gaming on the PlayStation 4 for a while now. You can play with PC players while you're playing PS4, and you can play with PS4 players while you're playing PC. Surprise, surprise. But that's finally coming to Xbox One. They have a partnership on Rocket League, and they're going to be making it happen. This is like the start of something new. At the end of that bit of the article, they offer an open invitation to other networks to cooperate with them and like make this gaming world unified. That's fucking amazing, Microsoft. Good job on you. Taking the initiative on something gamers have been wanting for a while. Can you believe it? You're gonna be whooping on kids on Xbox on your PS4 and they're not gonna have anything to say about it. You know when you used to go over to your friend's house and then you would beat them in a 1v1 or something and they would beat you, and then your excuse would be like, hey, I'm not used to this controller. It's my first time playing with the Xbox One. It's a fucking fat brick in my hand. You won't have that problem. You wouldn't even have to have the need to go over to their house to prove whatever you need to prove. You can just sit back and just invite them to a party chat or whatever. This is what they've been asking for a while. Why can't I join Xbox players while I'm on PlayStation 4? Not only will the gaming community not be divided so much, many other options will be open to other people too. Everybody benefits from it. Look at the PC community. As small as they are, some games don't have a thriving population. So if, let's say, Black Ops 3 on PC is pretty much dead right now. If you go on the server, I think the most you can play is like Team Deathmatch or Domination right away, but without looking for a match for a while. If you join the platforms and the networks together, there's going to be so many other people to play together, and you won't have that problem just like looking for a match or like having a thriving population, because the game community is going to be unified. There's definitely going to be some downsides to it though, like some FPS games. There's going to be a kid with a keyboard and mouse that's going to dominate anybody with controllers. It's a known fact. And when I say dominate, I'm talking about aiming, because a guy with a controller and sticks will not be aiming as well as a guy with a mouse and keyboard. Although that might affect FPS games in the wrong way, it might be what's best for it, because the thriving population will make the game last a lot longer. So in turn, many games will have a bigger population. If you go back to like Black Ops 1 at this time, it's probably not going to have that many people. But with this cross-platform thing, all those people that are still playing Black Ops 1 are going to be combined. It's going to have like a thriving population again, at least enough to like play a match or two or something like that. It's not only that, because some Xbox players and PlayStation players will love to get along, but they just don't want to buy the separate console. They don't have enough money. Like, it's $400 that you don't want to spend. I know some PC players, they don't have this problem because you're basically playing with each other constantly. You don't have to buy a new console every year to keep up with the games and stuff like that. I might be talking about it like it's the simplest shit, like PlayStation just has to say yes and it'll be a thing. Like, snap of the fingers, Call of Duty gets an update and we're starting to play with Xbox kids. But in reality, I don't know that. I don't know what's the math that goes behind it. Yes, it's probably math, because like computer stuff, and I suck at math. I can't foil. But if Xbox is openly invitating, what is that even a word? But if Xbox is openly inviting PlayStation to join them and other networks like Nintendo, I keep leaving Nintendo out there, but like, yo, who the fuck is Nintendo? Who the fuck are they? The way they're casually, openly inviting other networks to join them, they must know how to do it. They must already have a plan installed. They just need like the go signal from the developers and the Sony, PlayStation, and Nintendo fucking guys. They just need a yes, and it's a done deal. They're already doing it with PC with some games like Rocket League, as I stated before. It's only a matter of time before we're all playing together, and it's all divide between the gaming community talking about, oh, this thing is better and this fucking thing is better. Like, can we put to rest because they'll be playing together, so what the fuck? You don't have anything to say. And it'll help a lot of people, because some people just buy separate games because their friends are just on it, and they have to like decide between getting to play with some friends and getting to play with the other friends. Like, and that really was the deciding factor in the past. You would get the console that most of your friends have, because that's what made sense. You would have the most fun with playing with your friends, and you wouldn't want to play alone. It just had to be dumb. But this kind of eliminates the idea that, oh, if you buy this one, you're going to be secluded and isolated, and you can't play with these guys because these guys like play with a different company and stuff like that. You pay the same amount of money. I feel like you should play together. Like I know all you console players are like dying to play Wii Fit with the fucking Nintendo people. You're wishing that it came to your system. Oh man. Yo, Nintendo, what the fuck are you gonna do when this happens? Are you just gonna be like out there with your Pokemon? I mean, you're good with your Pokemon. You're getting that shit out. I see you got Sun and Moon coming out, but like, what's Nintendo gonna do? They're pretty much irrelevant to like in Call of Duty and other big name titles because of their graphics and stuff like that. The Wii U is probably not the best console. Maybe they'll have like a super console come out. They should. I feel like they should. I want to play Wii Fit in HD or whatever. So that's it, folks. Cross-platform gaming is becoming a thing. It's pretty obvious that they meant PlayStation when they said openly invites other networks, because I don't think they're going to be inviting Xbox 360 and like PlayStation 3 to be playing or whatever. So PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 are going to be playing together pretty soon. So all this race war about who's a better console is about to stop. I know most gamers are excited for it. Even non-gamers are excited for it. So if you're excited about it, tell me what you think about it below down in the comment section. It's been Giles. Later.